Hi, everyone. I'm Colleen. My guide and half soul, Big Bertha, has let me know that there's a message coming through for you. So let's hear what she has to say. Hello, everyone. This is Big Bertha. Thank you for joining me. I am excited to share some more information with you about the coming changes and current events, and how you can proceed for the most energetic comfort in the times to come. First, a little lesson about what this channel is about. This channel is called Colleen Walks the Talk, and it is about walking the talk, a turn of phrase that humans use to mean doing what you said, doing what you believe, walking the talk. So the point of this channel is to give you information about coming events, yes, but more so to teach you and coach you on how to integrate, how to have the most comfortable and efficient path toward your own individual awakening. Every one of you who is watching this is on your own timeline as to how fast you will awaken. And that timeline is not a line. It is not linear, and it is not logical. It does not follow logical math per se. Your path to awakening constantly ebbs and flows based on the changes that are happening in your life and in your being, and the changes that are happening in the collective and in the world, on the earth itself. So it's a bit of a risk for us who come on here through channels and give you timelines of how things are going to work, because we're not in charge of how things are going to work. You are. And so as we sit back, as I always talk about, and watch Earth TV, which means there are many, many beings of light here on this side of awareness who are watching the progression and growth of the Earth experiment, and watching each of you as you progress through the stages and phases of your own awakening. We watch with rapt interest and enthusiasm. It's like every day is a cliffhanger on your favorite show, because the plot is ever changing. And as we watch Earth TV, we can see the energetic connections and the energetic timelines and influences of timeline that are happening amongst you and within you. And this gives us some indication of how things will unfold and when they will unfold, and when Earth will reach the vibrational level, the amount of love energy where the veil will thin and events will happen that will bring forth a surge of love energy to the Earth. And some of you will have your great awakening in what has been called the mass awakening. So yes, there is a fairly large group of you who will awaken pretty much at the same time, and will find yourselves in the Great Hall of Awakening. However, this has turned into a bit of an aspirational competition, in that people want to be first in your societies, in your humanity. There is a spirit of competition, an impetus to be first. And yes, it will be exciting for those who awaken first, but please know that it is no consolation to be awakening a little bit after that first wave. And why is that? That is because the energetic changes on the earth that will happen because a certain group has awakened and is being able to experience the other side of awareness and come back to your side of awareness. The energetic effect from that will cause miraculous changes for those who are still living their earthly lives, not having yet become who you truly are. Let me explain. Those of you who will be part of the second wave or the third wave of awakenings, those who awaken a little later, will have a very special role to play on Earth after the first wave has gone, so to speak. But they won't be gone. They will be moving back and forth, performing new functions and getting used to their new reality as a dual existence on both sides of awareness. While that is happening, you will be bathed in an environment of more light and love energy than you could imagine. And so those who have gone before you bring a wave that you kind of float along in of wonders and magical happenings, which then will bring along your own forward movement into your awakening. So fear not if you are receiving messages that you may not be in the first wave. That is because you have a very special role on the earth as humanity is moving toward this awakening. So your job, your mission, your plan of your path may be for you to have a supporting role to help others to move along their path. Some of you want to be given a guidebook, a manual, step 1, step 2, step 3. These are the things that you do in order to awaken. That's not how it works. That's not how it is. The fastest way to get to enlightenment is to live an enlightened life, meaning to seek joy, to seek love, to seek beauty, even in an environment sometimes of not love and not joy and not beauty. There are great strides made when you find a way to hold inner peace in the face of chaos. And this is going to become a more and more advantageous skill as events unfold in the next few months. So meditation, for instance. Meditation is a fine function and a vibrational balm while you are sitting in meditation. And some people like to sit in meditation for 10 minutes. Some people like to sit in meditation for hours. It matters not. You do what suits you, or as you would say on earth, you do you. And you may not sit in meditation at all. You may meditate while walking through the forest like Colleen does. Or you may meditate while doing art, while doing exercise, while doing a myriad of other things, gardening, anything that brings you joy and peace and a sense of calm and of not running all those thoughts, all that worry, a sense of being in the now. That is what is going to help move you forward. So you can go back in some of the videos on this channel. There are many, many videos, particularly at the beginning of Colleen's journey on this channel, but really all through. There are many, many videos with exercises about walking, the talk, exercises that you can do to embody the teachings that have been given. How to raise your vibration, how to stop overthinking, how to bring peace to your life, how to bring gratitude to your life. And you can follow these exercises daily, more than one time per day, as much as you can fit into your life. The more peace that you can bring inside of you, the more peace you will bring to your environment. The more calm you can bring inside of you, the more calm you will bring to your environment. And the higher thinking that you can bring inside of yourself, the higher thinking and vibration you're going to bring into your environment. What do I mean by higher thinking? Higher thinking is looking toward the light. Higher thinking is knowing that absolutely everything that happens is part of a divine plan that you made, a divine path that you have laid out. And yes, when we are talking about free will and billions of people, there are turns in the path as you encounter other people who are on their path, and how you react to those other people who are on their path affects where your path turns and goes. But if you approach the whole thing knowing that there is love in this, there is purpose in this, that is how you can move your spiritual life forward, how you can prepare for your great awakening. That is how you can walk the talk. Let's do an exercise right now just to bring you into the space of what I'm talking about. So get yourself into a comfortable position with your back supported. If you can, have your head supported as well so that you can fully relax. And just begin to breathe. Colleen is yawning because the vibration is going up. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth with sound. As you breathe in, breathe right down into your belly. And as you exhale, exhale fully and with sound. Blow it out with a big sigh. And just continue. Now, become aware of the core of light that runs down the center of your physical body. Just acknowledge its existence. And as you continue to breathe, breathe love energy from all that is into this energetic core. Breathe in, breathe out what is no longer serving you. While you are sitting this way and breathing, notice your thoughts. Don't judge them. Don't try to stop them. Don't analyze them. Just notice them. The object of this exercise is to make your thoughts just pass by. Just don't latch onto them. You can't think of nothing. What you're trying to do is just let them pass by and not cause an emotional reaction or an overthinking moment of latching onto these thoughts at a time when you are trying to sit in peace. So as thoughts come to your mind, put them on a conveyor belt that runs, an imaginary conveyor belt that runs along behind you. and you just toss the thought onto the conveyor belt and let it travel away from you. It will go to all that is, to your guides. Just let somebody else handle whatever the thought was. If the thought that you are having is something that you are going to need to handle later, you can put it on a conveyor belt that circles around to you and comes back to you at a later time when you're not doing this exercise. The point is to just not judge thoughts, just let them go by. In doing this, you just teach yourself to recognize your thoughts. And the act of learning to recognize your thoughts will, on its own, beget the ability to become more discerning about how you are thinking about things. Breathe. Discernment is key as you move through the final stages toward your great awakening. There will be many events going on around the world, physical events, energetic events, political events, all sorts of things that could affect you, that could disturb your peace. So part of this exercise is learning to just let it go by you. If it is not directly affecting you, if you are not directly in this moment in danger, let it go. Let it go. In this moment, there is nothing that you can do about whatever world event is happening. And outrage is one of the most detrimental energy and vibration killers that there is. So if you are holding an energy of outrage at whatever event it is that you would like to pick that you are paying attention to, outrage is like a lid on your love energy container, and it does not allow your love energy to flow. If you take away the outrage, put it on the conveyor belt, your love energy can blossom and begin to flow again. So beware of scrolling and outrage at the events that are going on in the world. Remember that those events are all in right time. There is a reason for each and every one of these events. So just put it on the conveyor belt and let it go and breathe. If you can be discerning with your inner peace, prioritize your inner peace and calm, you will move yourself forward on your path. You will begin to receive more information from your guides, letting you know what your contribution to the big picture is. Now, I am sending you a love energy transmission from the place in all that is where all love energy is stored. As you breathe, absorb this love energy that I am sending you. It is healing energy that is attuned to exactly what you need at this moment. And it is just for you. Thank you.